Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. This is Two Crude Locks on YouTube. My name is Mike Brown. You are watching St. Albert Crude visiting the Sylvan Lake Yetti down here in Sylvan Lake, Alberta. Yetti in the dark blue with orange trim. Crude will be in the white, and we'll get underway in a few minutes. Crude on the right. Not sure who will be starting in nets. Parker Connolly or Daniel Willis. We'll get ready for the national anthem here. Okay, this is our first meeting between these two teams this season, I believe. Just about ready to go here. It looks like Brandon McNally will take the face-off for the Crude. And we're underway. This is Junior B Tier 2 action in the Rocky Mountain Lacrosse League down here in Sylvan Lake, Alberta. Crude in white out of St. Albert. And the hometown Sylvan Lake in the dark blue with the orange trim. Yetti with first possession and the first goal. Just 19 seconds into the game. Scoring opens up. Okay, so a fast first goal for the Yetti. Scored by number 2, Elliot Wise. That goal comes quick, 19 seconds into the game. Yetti back in possession again. It's up in the goalie's gear. So Daniel Willits in goal for the Crude at the moment. Can't find the ball. Let's see if I can bring up the our schedule. So our next game will be next Sunday at 2:30. Sorry, tomorrow, not next Sunday. Tomorrow, June 8th, 2:30 at the Yetti, or at the Ardrossan Recreation Center. That'll be against the Titans. And then we have a home game on Friday night. All happy they found the ball. That'll be on Friday night, June 13th at 8 o'clock, the Performance Arena against the Warriors. That'll be our first meeting of the Warriors this year. And we are back underway, so let me get back to it here. Crude with their first possession of the game. Pass forward, got a breakaway attempt. Or not a breakaway, but some open space. And it comes back quickly with the Yetti. Now, I forgot totally to save the replay on that first goal. Get sorted out what I'm doing here. This is a one-man operation. McNally gets free of the defender and scores for the Crude. Crude goal to tie this thing up. Okay, so we're all tied at 1 here. Just less than 2 minutes gone in the game so far. Yeah, the first few minutes of the broadcast, always getting all the bugs worked out, get everything set up right. You'd think it would come easy, but it's always a bit of a trick. Shot from a distance. That one's deflected all the way back, and it's going to be considered Crude ball. Just in just a bit too tight. Track. Crude. Stepped in the crease, maybe. And Yetti have the ball in this 1-1 tie. And they sneak one through Willis's legs there, it looked like. So, 1-goal lead now for the Yetti, 2-1. And we're back underway. 2-1 lead for the Yetti. I couldn't make out who the announcer said the goal was by. Another shot on net for Yetti. Willis looking for somebody to throw that up to, a little too far. Smith chasing it down into the far corner, pressuring the ball carrier. stream quality won't be the best today. If it ends up breaking up and we lose the signal, just check back in for another for it reconnecting. If we do lose that, I am recording the game and I will have that uploaded if it all goes to crap. Yep, the download rate here in the building is reasonable, but the upload rate is really poor. It's only about a 5 megabit upload. Not quite enough to get too high of a signal. A little floor polishing going on. And some more. Nichols joins him on the floor. I've learned I've been saying Nichols' name wrong, so it's Isaiah Nichols. Well, my apologies for that. Crude bringing it out. Looks like Lassard. He passes it forward. Defender kept that from being a clean pass. Morgan trying to chase down the loose ball. Yetti on attack. Just about 5 minutes gone here in the first period. 3 goals scored so far. 2 for the Yetti, 1 for the Crude. That one off the goalie. Can't really get you a good view into that corner. Something going on down there. Coming up off the floor. Vischer on the far side, he transitions off. McNally and the goalie's right. Takes a shot. Ball's loose into the corner. Into the middle and knocked off the ball. Crude with an attempt. That looked like that was Hendricks. Ball's loose in Crude territory. Nichols with it. He shoots on net, but deflected off and into the netting, so this will be Crude ball. No, they're calling it Yetti ball. Weiss. Save made, but its rebound is rolling back behind the net. Picked up by Crude, though. All alone, Lassard up front, waiting for the offensive half to come on. That ball is missed. McNally has it before it crosses back over the line. A backhand attempt by Robertson. Loose ball picked up by Yetti. Yetti pushed across half. Still in possession, though. That's number 6, Jacob Crozier-Baker. Crude have it back. No, sorry. It's a loose ball. And it was whistled in, but Crude wasn't there to pick it up. Shot off the foot. Another one from in close. Reset for the Yetti. That pass across the floor was missed. There's a goal for the Yetti. They take a 2-goal lead now, 3-1. Sorry about that. That was a goal by number 4, Cale Street, and assisted by Tosh Marshall, number 24 for the Yetti. So the Yetti with a two-goal lead. Nichols chasing a loose ball thrown by the goalie. It's going to go to Yetti. Yetti with a fair share of possession so far in the first period here. A little over 8 minutes elapsed. Crease violation, so Crude will take possession. Smith loses the ball over on the far side. Yetti come back in. Well, that ball's bouncing in the crease. But Willis with the save. Crude running it out. Ooh, jammed up against the board. No, ball's knocked loose. Brady over there in a little bit of spot of trouble. Yetti have the ball back. Sorry. Oh, I'm following the completely wrong person. Crude player number 4, that was Kieran Byrne. He's way up in the offensive end. The ball's all the way back in the defensive end, and Yetti on the attack. Willis kept that out. Crude don't have an answer at the moment for the pressure Yetti's applying. Shots on net are 16-4 in favor of the Yetti. Crude have got to figure this out. Albrecht with the ball over on the far side, getting jammed up. Ball's knocked loose. Yetti have it. Eleven minutes gone in the first period. Crude all jammed up, it looks like, for my untrained eye. Ball carrier getting lots of pressure. Brady, little shuffle pass up. Loose ball chase. Robertson got there first. Crude. Robertson still with the ball, gets a shot off. I think that's Shar in nets for the Yetti. Grabs that ball from his crease area. There we go. So Yetti again with possession. Shot on Willis. Deflected into the near corner. Shot from the point, but they get a reset on it. Must have gone off the goalie. It was hard to see from up here. A little dive. They're going to call that a crease. Guess we're not going to allow any crease diving. Selgren in there. Trying to see who's got the ball at the moment, though. It's rolling into the crease, but we got a whistle. Oh, it's going to go towards Yetti, so they'll get possession. Street. It's got Monroe. Perez. Shot on net. Perez picks up the rebound. Not sure where it is in the goalie's irons. There we go. Little shuffle pass. Into a little bit of traffic. He's lost it. Got it back. And it took too long to get out of the half. So, loss of possession for the Crude. Yetti on attack yet again. Shots in net are now 20-5. Crude are getting peppered. 3-1 is the score. Wide of the net. That bounces all the way back. McNally's there to pick it up for Crude, waiting for the whistle. He comes around to the front. He's got Bozano in support. Robertson takes a hit off the back, wide of the net with that sidearm shot. Too far. We have a whistle. This is going to go back towards Crude. Try to find the ball carrier here. Ball was thrown down the floor by hand, and Boisano, sorry. This ball's deep into Crude territory and making the switch. It'll be Yetti ball. 5.5 minutes roughly left here in the first period. 3-1 is the score. 20-5 are the shots. Apologies, we're looking through this netting. Doesn't make for the best view. Yeah, there's the fourth goal for the Yetti. I'm not sure if Crude have won a face-off yet. Not there's been a lot of face-offs, but. So Street with the goal for Yetti and the assist from Monroe. Too high of a pass, so Crude lose possession. This will be Crude ball. Oh, we got an unsportsmanlike. Looks like our first penalty of the game is going to go against Crude. Isaiah Nichols going to the box for an unsportsmanlike. Okay, so our first power play of the game took 15 minutes before it got here. And Yetti are the first to have a power play. Crude on the penalty kill. 2 minutes in the box for Isaiah Nichols for unsportsmanlike conduct. Wide of the net. It's bouncing all the way back. This is going to be a Crude ball on the penalty kill. Bourne will take it. Minute 30 remaining in the power play. Jammed up against the far boards. Yetti come out with it. Looks like the stream is stabilized a little bit. Still not the highest quality, but probably usable, I hope. As I said earlier, if it does go kaput on us. So we got fast pan. McNally with the goal for Crude. Crude get a short-handed goal. Still 45 seconds left in the power play for the Yetti. But McNally with the goal for the Crude. He got the one earlier. So Crude within 2. Shots on net are 23-6 for the Yetti. Thanks for the text message about the stream. Appreciate it. Yeah, it looks like it's stabilized now. It's rock solid with only about a 1.2% droppage, and that all came earlier when we were just getting going. As I said, though, still not the highest quality video, but hopefully you can see the ball and read the numbers. Even strength. Power play is over. Get rid of that graphic. Crude with the ball. Slow getting it out of their end, though. They got to get past that forward. It ends up being more of a dump pass and bounces through the crease, picking it up on the far side by Nichols. Nope, Bourne has it. Bourne looking for somebody to throw it to. There's McNally with 2 goals for the Crude. He gets another shot and gets knocked down for his efforts. We've got a whistle. Crude ball still. Shar with the stop. Just 2 minutes left here in the first period. Crude down by 2. Intercepted. Can't telegraph the pass, and that one trickles through the gear and rolls into the back of the net. And Yetti get a 3-goal lead. So whenever you hear me cut to music and you think I should be talking, it's generally because I'm cutting out any in-house music. Don't want that coming across on the stream. So I'll do that on any of the broadcasts. Crude trying to get some attack going here, but we have a whistle. It's coming back. Nope, we got a power play opportunity here now for the Crude. It's like number 14, Nikoli Katarinchuk. Katarinchuk going into the box for the Crude. 2 minutes on a cross-checking call. shot from a distance, bounces on the back of the netting. Loose ball chase picked up by Yetti. Crude bringing it back the other way. Hendricks with the ball. Got McNally to his left. He's got the ball now. He's got Wazano. Morgan into the middle. Hendricks, goal for Crude. Crude back to within 2. Power play goal for the Crude. There was a minute 3 left in that power play advantage. Just 44.4 seconds remaining here in the first period. Hendricks with the goal. McNally with the assist. Comes into the middle. Save made by Willis, but picked up by Yetti for a reset. And they get that one back pretty quick. And they restore their 3-goal lead with just 27 seconds remaining. Timeout called for the Yetti. I don't have my timeout graphic replaced. Crude would like to take this time to thank our sponsors. Our dressing room sponsor is JVC Group. And of course, Plains Midstream. And we play at Service Place in St. Albert for our home rink. United Cycle, of course, provides us with some generous discounts. And we can't do what we do without the generous aid of all of our sponsors. And let's get back into things here. Oh, empty net in the background. Let's find out where the ball carrier is. Here we go. So with 20 seconds left, extra attacker on the floor. Yetti going to try and get a 4-goal lead here. Here we go. All jammed up in the front. Lots of traffic. This will be Crude ball with 2 seconds left. Give it a quick throw. There's an attempt. It's all through traffic. Okay, so after one period of play, it is 6-3 for the Yetti. McNally gets free of the defender and scores for the Crude. across the floor was missed. There's a goal for the Yetti. They take a 2-goal lead now, 3-1. Okay, we're going to get this second period heading underway. Little intermission entertainment there. I think the score ended up 1-0. Couldn't tell who was who on whose team, but only one goal was scored. All kinds of pushing and shoving going on. And a penalty in the play. This is against the Yetti, so a second power play opportunity here for the Crude. Is that a slashing call? Power play here for the Crude. In close, Robertson with the goal for the Crude. Crude get to within 2. Very fast, only 6 seconds into that power play. Oh. Robertson with the goal for Crude. Power play goal. Willis in nets for the Crude still. Looking for somebody to throw it to, running out of time. And off the scoreboard. Tried for the long pass, but nailed the scoreboard. So this will be a Yetti ball. Save is made. Hendricks. Oh. Jammed into the goalie. A little extra momentum carried him right into the goalie. Apologize for his efforts there. Ball stays out. Crude stay down by 2. And roll into the middle. Crease call. A little shorter pass this time over to Seb Smith. He takes it in on attack. Over into the far corner. Morgan with the ball now. Over to Bozino. Riley Robertson, another shot, but too much traffic in the way. Silger tried to pass it over, but to Weiss, but interfered with by the Crude defender. Still in possession of the ball, though. Up into the middle. Johannesson, sorry. Shot clock expires on the Yetti. Crude ball. Pass forward. Hendricks behind the net. Up into the middle to Bourne. Bourne gets knocked down, still in possession of the ball. Yetti now have it. It's Keegan Landry. Shot from the middle by Ankerston. Ankerstein. Over to the far side now for Lassard. He transitions off, gives it to McNally. Over to Robertson. Robertson sounded like that hit a bit of post. Far bouncing all the way back. Willis coming out of the net to play it. Shot clock still ticking on the Crude. No, get a reset. Another post. Crude starting to apply some pressure. Morgan. Shot clock expiring on the Crude. We got an arm up. It's going to be a penalty against the Yetti again. Well, third one of the game. So far 100% for the Crude. Scored twice on their power plays. Robertson in the middle, goal for the Crude. They are within one. So Robertson with the goal. Bourne and Hendricks with the assists. And Yetti come back fast. Oops, let's get rid of this. So Crude 3 for 3 on the power play. Nine seconds on the shot clock. Ball's loose. Got it back. Gonna have to get rid of it. Wide of the net. And shot clock expires. Crude will take it. Simpson. Selgren just evades a hit. Can't see whose number that is in the far corner. Bourne and Hendricks out there. We got another penalty. This is going to be against. We got an empty net in the background. Extra attacker. No, it doesn't quite get time to get on the floor. So another power play opportunity here for the Crude. So far, they're 3 for 3. Okay, it'll be a 2-minute penalty against Cage Foley. Cross-checking. Bourne takes a shot. Bounces back to Hendricks. Out to the top. Yeah, back to Bourne. Oh, off the post. Gets his own rebound back. Try something different. Back up to McNally. Hendricks with a quick stick attempt, but it's denied. Smith, Caleb Smith, kept that ball in. McNally with it. Back to McNally. He takes a shot and wires it into the back of the net. Crude have this game tied. Tied at 6, 4 for 4 on the power play. Crude power play kicking on all cylinders tonight. 6-6 is our score. 6 minutes, 16 seconds gone here in the second period. McNally with that goal again. We have a whistle. Oh, this is Yetti going to the box again. Okay, with the way cross-checking. So another power play opportunity here for Crude. They've been 4 for 4. It's against Wise. So Crude try to take the lead here for the first time this game. All tied up at 6. Power play for the Crude. Passing it around. Hendricks from the point. Save made, gets his own rebound. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Crease call though. Yeah, short-handed goal for the Yetti. Gets them back in the lead. Cruder missing their face-off man today. We got a whistle for something. Scored by number 18, Cage Foley, unassisted for the Yetti. And that short-handed goal to regain the lead. Still 1 minute left in the power play for Crude. They'll get possession. McNally with the ball now. He's got Morgan, Robertson, Bourne. Quick stick attempt from Hendricks. Ball's loose. .22 seconds left in the power play. Shot. Save made. Rebound goes loose. Picked up by McNally. 6 seconds in the power play. Into the middle for Robertson, but it bounces into the crease. That'll bring this power play to an end. Sorry, we have a whistle, and no, this power play is not at an end. Another Yetti player in the box. Just as the 1 second left in the penalty against Wise. Oh, we got a 2-man advantage. The 3 guys in the penalty box over there right now. Crude with a golden opportunity here to tie this game back up. 3-on-2. 1 player rejoins the play. 5-on-4. Still 1:48. Bourne got traffic in front of him. Over to Hendricks. Into the middle. Goal. Looked like that was from Morgan. All tied at 7. All tied at 7. I'm going to credit that one to Morgan. Couldn't quite make out. Hendricks with a ringing one off the crossbar. Crude piling on the pressure. Breakaway opportunity here. Oh, and a save made by Willis. Oops. That one, turn that off. Oh, he gets another attempt, another save. All tied at 7. Sticks slapping off the helmet. No call on the play. 10.5 minutes remaining here in the second period, just about halfway We're going to have a penalty again against the Yetti, number 6 this time. Crozier Baker going in the box. Interference. So, power play opportunity again for the Crude. So far, they've only missed on one. Another post. Can't really see that from here, but I can definitely hear it. Bourne, low shot. Just out of the reach of the goalie, but gotta get in front of that guy. You can't let him run by you like that. Yetti unable to capitalize on that short-handed attempt. Minute 19 left in the power play for Crude. Got a player down. It's back up with a stick. Shar with the stop. McNally all alone, and goal for Crude to take a 1-goal lead. McNally with the goal. Lots of scoring here in the second period. 58 seconds remaining in the... remaining in the power play. There's still a player in the box there. I'm not sure what's going on here. We are still in a power play situation. We're going to call it a 5-on-5. Goalie still, player still sitting in the penalty box, but referee called it 5-on-5. That's late. Player got out just before the face-off was whistled. And the traffic picked up by Yetti, down by 1. Bloomquist. He transitions off. Yetti form up on offense. Sigurdsson gets a shot away. Still Yetti ball. Goalie timeout called. I'm going to take this opportunity to do a replay of the last goal scored. Let's see what we got here. McNally all alone, and goal for Crude. This will be Yetti ball once we get reset here. They're down by 1. Yetti taking a lot of penalties in the second period. A broken stick on the floor. Now I think we got a too many men call. It's going to be against the Crude. So power play opportunity here for the Yetti, down by 1. Okay, so power play opportunity for Yetti. Too many men call. Simpson in the box for Crude, serving the penalty. Shots on net have evened up a little bit. Yetti are still leading 36-25 are the shots. And they get a power play goal to tie this game at 8. Sorry, thought I had my music playing there, but I guess I didn't. Had the microphone on still. Oh, and they take 2 fast goals to regain the lead, Yetti. So Yetti with 2 fast goals just a few seconds apart now have a 1-goal lead. 9-8 the score. Just under 8 minutes remaining in the second period. Crude ball. Nichols. Passes to Robertson. Robertson misses. Getting pressured. Ball's still loose. That'll be a penalty, I think. So Robertson in the box for Crude. Another power play opportunity, a chance for Yetti to extend their lead. Passing it around. Wide of the net. Comes in the Texas shot. Minute 26 left in the power play. They get a reset. Ball's shot down the floor. Brought back in by Yetti. This is still going to be Crude ball, or sorry, Yetti ball. And they get a fresh 30, 50 seconds left in the power play. And they get a goal. Yetti up by 2. On the power play. Okay, so Crude find themselves down by 2 with just over 6 minutes remaining in the second period. There was a bit of an elbow on that, but no call on the play. Save made by Willis. Rebound to Yetti. Walks around the defenders, gets a shot off, but Willis able to make the stop and grabs the ball out of his crease. The bounce pass this time is too far. Brady out there pressuring the ball carrier. And now a 3-goal lead. Another one for the Yetti. Okay, so a 3-goal lead here. 4 quick goals bring the Yetti back from behind and back into the lead. Crude with a bunch of power play goals, able to take the lead for a little bit. Yetti still with the ball. This one's going to be Crude ball, though. Bourne brings it out. Pass into traffic. The ball is loose in front of the crease. Yetti get it back. Too far for the attacking player. Loose ball in front, picked up by Yetti. Crude now have it back. Caleb Smith loses it just as he crosses half. And Yetti come back the other way with it. Shots on net are 45-25 now, so. And Yetti starting to stretch that lead. Up by 4. Yetti in possession, off the face-off. Sigurðsson with the goal for Yetti, 12th goal. Save made by Willis. Got to get rid of it. You can't hold on to it that long. Off the backboards. Picked up by McNally with it. Doesn't have this rest of the offense out there yet. Still in possession for the Crude. Hendricks. Shuffle pass into the middle. Ball's knocked loose, but Bourne able to get a weak shot off, but wide of the net as the shot clock expires on Crude. Yetti all alone. and able to capitalize. No defender on him. They get a 5-goal lead now. Crude caught napping a little bit there in the back. Yetti player able to walk in and get a shot off and make it count. Face-off win to the Yetti. In on attack again. Wide of the net. Rebound back to Yetti. No, it's loose in front. Now it rolls to Yetti. Knocked loose. Selgren battling for that ball. Yetti have it. That's Weiss. And another goal. Now have a 6-goal lead. Crude got to figure this out. Suddenly having a big hit. Simpson's got to use that to up his aggression level. Crude on defense. Down by 6. Just over 2 minutes remaining here in the second period. They got a lot of work ahead of them. Wide of the net, that shot. Timeout called by Crude. See what they can do here with shots on net are now 50-25. They got a little closer there for a while, but Yetti have just opened up and are peppering the net, and the scoreboard shows. They now have a 6-goal lead when they were down by 1. Crude have been unable to answer with any goal of their own in that time frame. So Crude down by 6. Try to get something going here in these last few more minutes of the second period. Crude with possession. Over to Robertson. Robertson goes for net, but it bounces. Picked up by McNally over on the far side. Looks like Bourne. Back to McNally. McNally with a shot from a distance. It's loose in front. Hendricks picks it up in the near corner. Sorry, it wasn't Bourne. He just joined the play now. Hendricks with the ball. Back behind the net. Bourne. Loose ball. Still loose. Crude get transition off. Weiss. Solo effort, still in possession of that ball. He's passed off to Street. Just 4 seconds on the shot clock. Street with a low shot. Willis with the save. 45 seconds left in the second period. Smith to Buller Ice. Wazano out there. Over to Robertson. Got 20 seconds. Takes a shot wide of the net. That still a Crude ball. 15 seconds. Crude might be looking at the shot clock instead of the scoreboard. Robertson takes a shot. And second period comes to an end. Second period with a lot of penalties, and in the end, a lot of scoring by the Yetti gets them up by 6. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. We'll get the third period going. You're watching the Rocky Mountain Lacrosse League Junior B Tier 2 action here on YouTube on Two Crude Lax. My name is Mike Brown. Thank you for tuning in. Crude had a lead, 8-7 at one point, but 7 unanswered goals by the Yetti, who have them leading by 6. And they are in possession here at the beginning of the third period. I think we've had still Willis in nets for Crude. Whoa. Smith over on the far side, brings the ball back towards the middle. Hendricks goes for net. Shot made, save made. Ball across the far side. Marshall. Crude on defense. Save made by Willis. Long pass up, a little too far, but he's chasing her down. Lassard, he's got the loose ball picked up. He's lost it. Bouncing high, unable to find where it went. Yetti bring it across half. Street with the ball. Roll across the floor. Perez. Monroe with the ball. He's lost it. Crude bringing it back. Albrecht and Robertson. Robertson goes off. Albrecht has the ball on the far side. Pass to McNally. He's under pressure. He tries a pass in. It's loose. Bouncing into the crease. This is going to be a Crude ball. 18 minutes remaining in the game. Crude down by 6. Down by 6. And they get one back. Beauty goal. Scored from a bit of a distance. Goalie 5-hole. I think that was Bourne with the ball, or with the score. Let's bring that up for him. Kieran with the goal for Crude. Their first goal in a little while. Hendricks with the assist. And Nichols with the assist. That sounded like it might have hit some post. Crude ball. Lassard brings it over half. He's got Bourne in support. Still in possession. Boisano. Roller ice. It's snagged. Yetti. Is that Perez? Nope, that's number 18, it looks like. Foley? Or Strauss? I'm not sure. Reset for the Yetti. Lots of time, 22 seconds on the shot clock. Gets a bit of an opening, but Willis with the save. Rebound jammed up against the boards on the far side. Crude breaks free. Bourne knocked down, still got the ball, loses it. Couple of defenders in the way for Yetti. There's a flurry of penalties in the second, most of them against the Yetti, and Crude were able to capitalize on quite a few of them. Now they find themselves down by 5. so far. Crude with the only goal here in the third period. Yetti seemed to have the majority of the possession though. Through traffic, Willis with the save. Intercepted. Stop is made, but Yetti will get the ball back in a fresh 30. Sliding save. Crude with the ball. Ball's gone all the way back to goal. And she'll come back the other way here. Yetti form up on offense. Shot. Willis with the stop. A short pass out to the side. Ball's lost. I think it bounced out of play, so this is going to Yetti. Get another reset in there, so lots of time on the shot clock for Yetti. Shots on net are now 59-30 for the Yetti. It's getting twice as many shots as the Crude. They'll make a transition, no pressure on them. Willis with the save. Long pass up. It's caught. Breakaway opportunity here. Save made on Robertson. Sorry, I thought I was zoomed in a little bit more on that camera. I'll fix that now while we're chasing this down. Just getting that other camera set. This is a one-man operation, and sometimes get distracted when I'm fiddling with something that needs to be adjusted. And one hand on this camera, one hand on a switcher, and things tend to get forgotten. Crude will take possession. Running out of time, down by 5. We have a penalty, this delayed penalty against the Yetti. We got an empty net in the background. Slow getting the extra attacker on, but Albrecht joins the play here with 12 seconds left on the shot clock. So 6-on-5 out there. Morgan with the attempt on net. So Crude with a power play opportunity. They've capitalized on quite a few of them. I missed what the penalty was for. So, power play opportunity here for the Crude. Try to narrow this gap. McNally through traffic. Short-handed breakaway attempt. Oh, we got a penalty call. This will probably be slashing against McNally. So that, holding. So that'll negate the power play. Okay, so a little 4-on-4 action for the next minute 37. McNally holding call on that. Prevented the goal on that breakaway. Lots of room out there. Picked up by Crude. A little bit behind the pass. But loose ball's picked up. Bourne. Crude a little slow on transition, get the other attacker out there. Hendricks joins the play. Defenders get in place. Yetti bring this back in. Save. Shot right on dead center of Willis. A little short pass up to Nichols. Passes up the floor. That looks like maybe Morgan. No, sorry, that is Brady. Over to Bourne, but he can't catch it. Bounces behind the net. Bounces through the crease. Yetti have the ball back. And back in on attack. Willis with the save off of that Ankerstein attempt. Long pass up. Too far. And the power play is, there's a short power play there for Yetti, but we're all 5-on-5 now. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Get caught up in the play and the flow of the play. Goalie timeout called. A water break for them. It's awful dark in this place. Doesn't look like it on camera, but that's just because the cameras are compensating for it. It's kind of dim in here. Wish it was brighter. Maybe it's just because I'm looking through this black netting, which really sucks. That's what's nice about our home field is we're one of the few facilities, if not the only facility in the RMLL that I know of. Not sure about all the Calgary facilities, but we only have netting around the backboards. Okay, so Crude on attack. Pushed into the crease. Picked up by Yetti. Nichols in there to disrupt the attack. Shots on net are 63-32 for the Yetti. And it shows on the scoreboard 14-9, 5-goal lead. Crude did have the lead at one point. They've scored one goal since then. Robertson just got the one defender, but he gets jammed up. Oh, there's a penalty call against the Yetti. Empty net in the background. Still 13 seconds on the shot clock. Robertson goes for goal. So this will be a power play opportunity here for I'm not sure Robertson's calling for down there, but cross check, 2 minutes. So power play opportunity again for the Crude. McNally will take the ball. Hard shot off the defender. Got to chase down the loose ball. Crude gets set up again. Low shot wide of the net by Morgan. That's over and back. So loss of possession for the Crude. Yetti on the kill, minute 32 left. Both teams have scored some shorthanded goals tonight. Yetti looking to kill some time. Keep them in play there. Man advantage is with the Crude at the moment, but saved by Willis. Crude, minute left in the power play. Hendricks, McNally. Morgan. Over to Bourne. Back to McNally. Low shot. Oh, defender down. Blocked that shot and paid the price. This will be Crude ball. Nope. Going to be Yetti ball. Willis with the save. 21 seconds left in the power play for Crude. McNally, Robertson. Back to McNally. A quick stick attempt from Hendricks. Got Morgan coming in support. Back to McNally at the top. Shot off the goalie. Reset for Crude. Power play's over. Crude unable to capitalize, but still in possession and still pressuring. Loose ball over on the far side. Picked up by Yetti. They're having a little problem controlling it. All alone. No, he's knocked down. Take a penalty on the call, but probably well worth it. Got an empty net in the Yetti. Breaks free from the defenders. Extra attacker on the floor. 6 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the game. Crude delayed penalty against them. Extra attacker on the floor for... Shot clock expires, and this will be a penalty against the Crude. Not sure who's going off here. Looks like McNally, maybe. Still don't have a player in the penalty box. Well, I'm more than a little confused, and that's not atypical. It's 5-on-3 out there. There's only one penalty up on the board right now, and one guy sitting in the box. We got something going on here. We got to try and figure out what's going on. Referees have stopped the play. They're calling. There's 4 Crude players out there right now. Okay, so 5-on-4. Not sure what the delay is at the moment right now. I got 2 penalties up on the board. Not sure who the other one's against. There is 4 players out on the floor. They're just sorting out the clock. Again, it's volunteers mostly that help out with all the scoreboard operation. Of course, these games wouldn't happen without them. There we go. We got 2 minutes up on the board. So 5-on-4 power play opportunity here for the Yetti. Just under 6 minutes remaining in the game. Leading by 5. Ten seconds on the shot clock. Into the middle. But Willis makes the stop. Selgren with the ball for Crude. That was a pretty fast 8 seconds, I thought, but so a loss of possession to the Crude. Minute 17 remaining in the power play for Yetti. They form up on attack again. You're watching the Rocky Mountain Lacrosse League Junior B Tier 2 action. Sylvan Lake Yetti in the dark blue with the orange trim. And the St. Albert Crude in white and purple. Selgren heads to net. He veers off to the side, loses the ball. Pressuring the ball carrier though. 32 seconds left in the power play for Yetti. 4.5 minutes remaining in the game. Crude down by 5. They were leading 8-7 at one point during the second period, but 7 unanswered goals by the Yetti has put them on top. They haven't scored in a while either, so. Just the 1 goal so far here in the third period, scored by the Crude. Another shot on net. Shar with the stop. Three and a half minutes left. Power play is over. 5-on-5. Oh, and through traffic. Beats Willis on the glove side. Yetti's first goal of the third period. They're now up by 6. So far, just the 2 goals here in the third period. One by the Crude, and we just had one by the Yetti. Yetti restored their 6-goal lead that they came into the third period with. Ankerstein with the goal. Low shot. Willis has that stopped. We played our first 2 games of the season down here as we sorry, not our first 2, but we've already played 2 games in this building already this year. This was where we had the crossover with the southern teams. Willis makes a save. Trying to find the ball though. Smith. He's quick. Over to Bourne. Bourne goes for goal and scores. Good one for Bourne. Gets the Crude to 10 and within 5. Well, sorry, I thought I had that going there. Guess I didn't. Bourne will take the face-off for Crude. Crude haven't had a lot of luck with the face-offs tonight. Desperately missing Greenwood. Not available for play this weekend. I'd like to think this game be a little bit closer if Greenwood was winning some more of our face-offs and a little less possession for Yetti. Oh, and Yetti get that one back really quickly and restore a 6-goal lead. 16-10 now. Hey, Yetti with another face-off win. As I was saying, I'd like to think this game would be a lot closer if Crude had a little more possession off the face-offs. But working with what they have, they did have the lead at one point during the second period. Each team has scored 2 goals each here in the third. Crude, with coming into the final minute of play, Crude will take possession deep in Yetti territory. Chance to get back one more goal, maybe. Into the middle. Boisonneau, too high for him. He gets the rebound, though. He goes towards middle. Hendricks. No, that's Robertson. Got a penalty call. Not bothering to pull the goalie, but stop is made. We got a holding call coming up against the Yetti. So one last power play opportunity here with 52.7 seconds remaining in the game. Crude down by 6. Working on that goal differential. So holding call against number 12. That's Caleb Bloomquist for the Yetti. Crude try to get one more back. That'll be an over and back call, though. This ball's bouncing all the way down to Crude goal. Crude goal. 44.2 seconds, so one more possession here for the Yetti unless they get a shot off on net and extend their possession. This game looks like it may end a 16-10 tie. Crude were leading 8-7 in the second period, and then the Yetti poured it all on. And the third period started 14-8. And Crude want to get one more back here, fighting the loose ball over in the corner. Shot clock expires on the Yetti. So one last attempt here for the Crude, 11 seconds left. Don't look at the shot clock. Shot clock's reading 25, gotta hurry. It's only 4 seconds. This one's gonna end. They're not gonna get a chance to take the shot. And this game comes to an end. Yetti, hometown Yetti wins 16-10. Thank you for tuning in. My name's Mike Brown. You've been watching Two Crude Lax on YouTube.